There's a place in your house where it's cool to chill, get some me time, or even cook a meal. It's your kitchen, mofo, ain't no time to slack. So just grab yourself a penny and let's work that ass. If you're scared of this place, ain't no need to bother. Just lay down your weapons and pick up another.
Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. Now, you might remember very recently I did a hot sauce video where me and my friends tried a hot sauce potion that I mixed together. It was hot, my friends, well, some of them cried and got a little bit hot under the collar, excuse the pun, but we can make it hotter using science. And my good friend Procrasti Bacon, this is his Twitter and this is his blog. You must check this guy out, he's very funny. I want to do a video with him one day. Anyhow, using these ingredients, I'm going to take my fingers, hit pause, write them down. And also some gloves from a Medikit. First aid kit on the side for health and safety reasons. We can make this. It's going to be crazy and my friend's going to try it at the end of this video along with me. And we'll see how we get on. So let's get going. Right, first thing I'm going to do, folks, is get my half an onion and 2 garlic pieces, remove the skins and chop it finely. Let's go. Beautiful, so they're done. Let's put them in a bowl together out of the way. Beautiful, let's put that to one side. Now we need to grab the Scotch bell peppers. Handle with care. Right here then guys, gloves are on, feeling a little bit like Michael Jackson. Although I need sequins on that, so I guess I'm more of a doctor. Now these are Scotch bell peppers, which I didn't realise, but actually are one of the hottest peppers in the world. So I got that from my local supermarket in the last video, and everyone was like, these are really hot. But because I added other stuff to it, it died it down, right? So this is the main pepper that we're going to use in these ingredients. We're going to just chop off the stalk, finely dice these up so they're really, really small, and even cut into the seeds as well to really release that pepper flavour. It's going to be crazy. Right guys, we've got 5 peppers there. 5 peppers, I hear you cry. I thought you had 15. Yes, you do, but we're going to put it into batches of 3, okay? So we're going to just do this process 3 times. I'm going to show you it once, and you'll get the drill, okay? So I want you to take these stalks off, finely chop them, and I'll put them to one side on a plate. So let's go. Right guys, so I've chopped up the peppers nice and fine. The stalks are to one side there. They're there for no reason at all, just for decorative purposes. And I've got an empty jar here. I've washed this one out nice and clean, so it's just all hollow. Can you see that? And go, hello? Anyhow, what we're going to do is put those peppers into the jar. Let's go. Right guys, the chilies are in there looking good. Actually look quite innocent, like a little chutney or something like that. But it contains fire, so be very careful. What I did to get it in there, if you're wondering, was I got another measuring jug, got it off the chopping board in there, and slowly poured it in a little bit at a time so it's in there. What you need to do now is grab your vegetable oil. I've got all 600 mils there, but you just need 200 ml of it in the jar. So let's go, 200 mils in there. Right, so that's in there, looking a little bit like a pepper fish tank with the lid on. What we're going to do now is shake it up, baby. Be careful. Shamo. Sorry, Michael Jackson pun again. Right, make sure your lid's on really tight, shake it vigorously, because you do not want oily peppers flying everywhere all over your kitchen. Yeah, so let's go. Right guys, I've finished shaking this oil up already, and look, it's all murky and dark. That is because the flavours, and also, dare I say it, the capsicum, I'm not going to try and pronounce that word again, but the thing that makes the peppers hot is no doubt in that oil, and that oil is going to form the body of our hot sauce. What I want you to do now is get a big pan of water onto heat there, not boiling, just hot, like this sauce. Right guys, so I'm adding my jar to the water. It is nice and warm. It is not boiling, but it is warm / hot, my friends. Every 2 minutes, we're going to pull it out, little wipe, and shake it, okay? And back in. So do it 5 times. And I'm not really sure why I do this, but I imagine it's going to make it worse. Right, so just taking the jar out of the water for the first time, for the first 2 minutes. So give it a good shake again. The jar is kind of warm, so be careful. And then back in your pan for another 2 minutes. Keep going with that. Right, this has had its 5th blast of heat and shake. Look, you can see how watery the oil's become. So there's really one potent mixture in there right now. Check that out. It's kind of like one of those like magic snow things where you shake it up and the snow comes down. No. Anyhow, in the meantime, while in between I was doing that, I've chopped up the other batch of peppers. Now we need to do a sciencey bit with our filter paper. Wicked. Right, so I'm going to grab a mug and a cone of filter paper. See that? It's kind of like a party hat or something. Just going to sit it in there and empty the contents of this jar through the filter paper. So let's pour it in. Right, so while that's in there filtering away, get your jar, give it a clean out, and shove in your next batch of peppers. So the peppers there into that jar. Amazing. So the peppers are in there, ready for another round. This is the drained off pepper bag, so you can do anything you want with that. And that is what is left. That is our potent pepper potion, my friends. And let me tell you, that even smells disgusting. What we've got to do is pour that back into our jar like so, and then top it up with the remaining vegetable oil. Let's go. Okay, so the oil from the mug went about a third of the way up, and I topped the rest up with vegetable oil. Now give that a blooming good shake, and then back in the hot water. You know the drill. So do that with that batch, then your second batch, and then we can move on. Right guys, this is my second batch about to be filtered, and just look at how murky that is. It's looking pretty potent. Still got the other batch to go. Let's do this. Just about to filter my third batch, and this is not looking good. Check that out, sort of clear yellowy fluid with the pepper sank at the bottom. So we're going to filter these off one last time. Grab yourself a frying pan, and the oil that's left we're going to use to heat up our onions and garlic. Cook it for 2-3 minutes, and the sauce is nearly done. Scared? Yeah. Right, so before moving to the next step, I've given the kitchen a massive clean, loads of spray, it smells of lemons in here, all good. Make sure you get rid of that pepper wherever you got it, okay? I've taken my gloves off because it's safe to do so now. I'm going to get a frying pan onto heat, and there is our glass of oil there, sat innocently, almost like lemonade. But it's not. Let's get the frying pan on and get going. Right, that's nice and hot. Let's get the pepper oil in there. Like so, that's starting to bubble away. Let's get the onions and the garlic in there. Beautiful. Let's spread them around. Give them about 2 or 3 minutes, that's all they're going to need. Then we're going to get those solids out of there. And then chuck in the salt and the passata at the end. Yeah. Okay, so that's been about 4 or 5 minutes. The flavour of the onion and the garlic is now in there, using infusion apparently. Anyhow, we're going to drain that off. What I'm going to do is use that sieve and the mixing bowl to get the onions out and pour that oil straight back in. Very dangerous, be careful. Right, so drained off the onions and the garlic, all nice and dry in there, and the oil is sat in the bottom. Let's get it back in the pan, like so. Right, so the oil's back in there. Let's grab our pinch of salt and drop that in first of all, like so. And now we're going to get our tomato sauce / passata and drop in a little bit at a time. So I'm going to go for in thirds, I think. Stir that around. Okay, so I've only added a little bit of that sauce, just stirring it around, starting to thicken, so keep adding it and keep stirring it. Right, that's really starting to thicken now. I reckon a couple more minutes, then I'll let it cool, put it in the jar, and let my friends taste it. Right, so before letting my friends test this, I better have a go and make sure they won't kill them. Bottoms up. I gotta go.
I wish I'd seen everyone else do it. Oh, that went down in one.
Yeah.
That's right, see?
Is it?
That's right.
Is it?
No. That's not too different to the one they used to do at Monte Carlo. So it's quite nice.
It's not kicking in now?
Huh?
I think he's being a good actor.
That taste is very similar to the one at Monte Carlo's.
Hotter than the last one that you did?
No, I think the other one was worse. But the other one had like lumps of meat in it, so it was. Oh yeah, it had a massive spoonful.
Not too bad.
Really big green chilies in there. If you're struggling, there's an instant shine to her as well.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Right, I'm nervous. There's a lot of seeds in that.
Yeah.
How did he do that?
He's invincible.
Oh, I told you I could eat hot food as well, didn't I?
I'm having, that's not.
Oh, how?
I eat kormas!
Oh. Please don't look at this shit. What's the reaction?
No, I'm just a guess.
Yeah, everyone's had a go.
Oh dear.
Oh, it gets me late.
I'm alright.
Milk's better.
I'm really.
You should be used to hot foods.
I was into
You want to follow her now, don't you?
No, why should I be used to hot food?
With all the Greek stuff.
That's not hot.
She's gone. Yeah, don't try and talk. Barry, this is going to be.
I love your glass of milk you've got on the car there.
And also, follow my finger.
We're going to try.
Curries.
Outside curries.
How random is that?
No pun intended.
There's not a lot I can say. I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah. I love the brandy glass of milk. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love the slow technique when you swallow something.
Oh my god.
That's what the milk's for, man.
I can't afford it.
Hey,
I can't afford it.
come on now. You can't do it. What was that face?
What?
Are you alright? Fair play, mate.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It's my fiancée, Rachel. She's decided to get in on the act. Say hi, Rach.
Hi, Rach.
Okay, enough of that. Get this down, you got. That'd be enough, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That's your girl.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, you're alright.
Right, ready?
When you're ready, Tiger.
Just take your time and.
Oh, it's going to be not hot.
Do you want some milk? I'll get you some milk. Here you go. I'll get you some milk.
That was really bad.
That's really bad.
The initial taste is that is minging, but now here comes the burning.
I can see your eyes watering.
Oh God, I feel violated. Oh, do you know what?
You'd love to tell us, wouldn't you?
Have you got is the door open? Fresh air.
We've got a surprise for Jim in a minute because everyone has struggled with it so far.
Apart from Jim, and we've got this amazing sauce, this habanero de bomb ground zero sauce, which we're going to use on him in just a bit. But do you want to have a go then, Will?
Not really, but I'll go for it.
Alright, see what you think. Even the dog in the background's concerned me.
Want to pour it?
Yeah? It's going now, is it?
That's what you find. It takes a couple of minutes and then it kicks in. Yeah.
So we've got this De Bomb Ground Zero sauce, which is, the sauce is the hottest on earth, pure habanero pepper enhanced with habanero infused flavour. Create a sauce measured at 234,000 Scoville units. Wicked beyond belief.
Let's get Jim.
Jim would only do this forfeit if I got involved with him, so
I've just been dragged into this.
yeah, we've
Not
got
me.
this super hot sauce on the crisp. I think you should do it romantically like that. Ready?
It's not going to be romantic.
Bon appetit.
Crunch.
Crunch. Oh my! Boom!
Keep running, Baz, keep running!
I'm addicted!
Don't move.
Oh! I'm gonna die. It's getting hotter! How can it get hotter? It goes for about 20 minutes. You got about 20 minutes left. Oh my god!
Water!
Good.
How do you feel, boys?
I can't even talk.
It's not going!
Oh my god!
What was that called, Will? Show the bottle.
The bomb. Oh my god, my nose is running.
I can't control my mouth.
Your nose and mouth just drips. You can't. Oh, you got enough footage there, mate? Eat some plain crisp pads.
Baz, you crying?
I'm crying. I'm crying.
I'm going to drop the fizz off in a minute.
Oh, that's quality.
Hurting me just watching it. I can't feel my tongue.
It's horrible, isn't it? It's about 10-15 minutes and it'll go. It will go, I promise.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh.
Oh my god!
I know you hate me now, but it's going to be great footage.
That makes it so much better. Finally got him.
High five!